Alright guys, so there's date and time on the Garmin Forerunner 620, if you can see it real well enough. But we are standing outside of the True by Hilton in Madison, Wisconsin. And if you take a look at the exterior hotel, you can see that it's really lit up really nicely, especially at night. So basically, down here, you got this like really colorful design with the lights on the side there. And there's a logo right there. And if you take a closer look at the exterior, if the camera will focus or not, there we go. You can see that this hotel looks fairly new. And that's because it was new, because before this was just an open field. All there was the Hampton Inn and Suites right over there. And the Homewood Suites right over here. Hopefully the camera will focus on it. Unfortunately, after I got my Sony repaired, it has trouble focusing on stuff that's like zoomed in to a certain extent. See, I don't think it'll zoom in at that point, but now it will. Yeah, so you also got the Homewood Suites over there. Yeah, actually, I don't know if I showed the logo real well, but I'll show it better now. So yeah, if it'll focus, there we go. Yeah, over here's the Homewood Suites, which is also owned by Hilton. And it looks like they put this one, it looks like they put all three Hilton hotels together since they're all owned by the same company. Okay, I don't know why my camera is not focusing. It should focus. There we go. Yeah, it's taking a... Yeah, it's still recovering from the damage that I did when I was in New Orleans that one day. But yeah. Now, it seems like this hotel is pretty strict about people not being guests. You probably can't see the sign, but I'll go shine my flashlight on my phone so you guys can see it better. Yeah, looks like, yeah. Says no trespassing. If you want to read what's on that sign, pause the video now. But luckily I'm a guest, so that's not a problem. And I also told the guy at the front desk that I was doing this, and he didn't really seem to have a problem about it. All he told me was not to film people, which seems fair enough. So yeah. So in this video, I realized that I reached a milestone of 500 subscribers. And because of this milestone, I thought we might take a full hotel tour of this hotel, because it has a lot to offer once we go inside. Okay, is my key? Yes, my key's in my pocket. So anyways, guys, with that being said, we are going to go do a full hotel tour of this hotel. And it definitely does have a lot of modern features as well on the inside. But yeah, you're gonna really like what's inside, guys. So yeah, before we go in, sorry guys, I promise we'll go inside. But out here, for all the fire alarm fans, you got some simplex horn strobe unit. I'm not sure what model it is, but yeah, this hotel has these kind of systems. So there's what the inside looks like. I'll give the camera a second to adjust. There we go. So now we're gonna go inside, and as you notice here, the doors have messages on them, very welcoming messages on them saying, "Come on in, be you, be true," without an E, because the name of the hotel does not have an E in the word true. And it says, "Hello, what's up?" Well, hello there. Hi, what's up? So yeah, this place is very welcoming, which I really like. So in this vestibule here, you got your luggage carts right here, and a simplex fire alarm control panel. Pause if you want to take a look at that. Not sure what model it is, but you guys probably tell me in the description. I mean the comments. It looks like it looks like they did not change it when daylight saving time ended, because it says it's 11:53, but it's actually about 10:53. We also got a simplex pull station here, and I'm opening down my doors. But yeah, there's that for all the fire alarm fans. And we also got a Cornell emergency communications panel for like the area, for like I believe the area rescue assistance terminals. Yep, this is definitely an emergency communication panel. So basically, if any sort of emergency were to occur, the victim, if they were close to any call station or stations within a certain zone, could access one and get help right away. From there, the red light on the main panel corresponding to the zone will turn on as well as sound an alarm. At least I think, to notify any staff member of the building that the victim is in need of immediate assistance. That way, that staff member can use that white button above the power light to communicate with the person and send the first responders over to the building ASAP. This communication panel happens being made by Cornell, and it seems like this hotel has a total of 4 rescue assistance zones. I do apologize if you can't see the labels very well, but the call station in the second floor elevator lobby happens to correspond to Zone 1. The call station in the third floor elevator lobby happens to correspond to Zone 2. And the call station in the fourth floor elevator lobby happens to correspond to Zone 3. However, there doesn't seem to be a label on the panel for Zone 4, so I'm not too sure where the call station for that zone is located. Maybe we'll find out where it is once we explore more of the hotel. For now, let's continue with the video and see what the interior of this hotel looks like. And also, this hotel is pretty secure because in about 7 minutes they're going to lock this door off, and that means that you'd have to use your room key right there to make these doors open, which that means if you're not a guest here between this time, it's probably not the best idea to go film elevators. But yeah, so now we're getting there in the hotel. When you walk in, you got your front desk here, which is actually placed in the middle instead of on the wall there, which I really like a lot. You also got these little rugs with these cool dot pattern. And over here you got some seating areas. And you got these like hanging little baskets. Seats that look really fancy. So I'm gonna test it out just to see how it feels. You gotta be kind of careful though, because if you're someone who's overweight, you don't want this thing to like come down on you. But yeah, so this is what it looks like sitting here, and it looks quite nice. So now we're gonna take a little look at this lobby. Got some really nice chairs here, nice flowers, your sofa here, some more seating. And for all you fire alarm fans, you got... So in the hotel, you actually have like the white simplex True Alert horn strobes. I'm not sure exactly what the model is, but there you go. Sure, I've never seen those before in real life. So that's nice. So then over here, you got your market area where you can buy stuff like candy, chips, beef jerky. Okay, there, camera focuses. And here you got your water, more snacks down there, some Bucky Badger mini twisted pretzels, since the Badgers happen to be the mascot of UW Madison. And here's some assorted popcorn right there. And over here, you got all your soda and coffee. So here's like the drink section. And then here you got some like microwavable meals. So, for all you Asians out there or whoever likes noodles, not trying to be racist, but there you go. Here you got some applesauce, chips, condiments, whatever kind of bottles these are. I think we can assume that these are wine bottles. If we take a closer look at the labels on these small bottles, you can see that they were made by Sutter Home. If you were to search that brand on the internet, you'd find out that Sutter Home is the name of a winery that's located in St. Helena, California. This winery produces a variety of wine flavors. You guys probably can't see the text on the white labels very well, But this hotel happens to sell the Pinot Noir bottles, which are the ones on the left with the light red caps, and the Cabernet Sauvignon bottles, which are the ones on the right with the dark red caps. Mac and cheese, cherries. So yeah, you got a lot of stuff here, and then down here, you got your little freezer, which you can get stuff like frozen ice cream or chicken wings. And then here's your microwave if you want to microwave stuff. So yeah, you can do that as well. And then here you got more drinks. You got actually the glass bottled sodas, some lemonade, some alcohol, and some more snacks here. So that's nice that they have that. Now here's where you serve the breakfast, but because it's almost 11 at night, it's closed, and they put this little curtain up. The message saying breakfast with a side of imagination. So you know what, guys? We're gonna fast forward in time to tomorrow morning to show you what a Continental breakfast area looks like. So see you then. So here's what the Continental breakfast area looks like in the morning. Now, as you'll notice here, compared to last night, that shade is up this time. So here you got your drink machine. You can select between orange juice, apple, tropical mango, and blueberry pomegranate acai. And it's made by, I'm not sure who manufactured this machine, but yeah, there it is. And here you got soy milk for those allergic to actual milk. And here's your oatmeal. Some plastic bowls for it. Toppings. More toppings in here. Vanilla Greek yogurt. Cereal. Some orange syrup and sauce for like your waffles. There's your waffle maker. I'm not going right now because someone's using it, but there's what it looks like. It looks like this is a malted vanilla waffle batter. Alright, that's interesting. And here's where your eggs and sausage are. Scrambled eggs, that is. And you got some more toppings for your eggs. Some donuts and muffins. Toaster to toast. And from the line from Hotel Mario, you know what they say. All toasters, toast to toast. And here it's made by APW Wyatt. And here's some more toppings or condiments for your breakfast. Some sugar and garlic, fruit, hard-boiled eggs. And here are your plates. And there's some muffins in there. And I don't know if this was here last night, but here's where you can choose your coffee. You choose between regular or decaf. And you got some hot water. And some condiments for your coffee down there. So that is what the Continental breakfast area looks like. So now, let's go back to last night and continue our hotel tour. Alright, so you guys pretty much got an idea of what the Continental breakfast looks like in the morning. So, yeah. This is where they serve the food as well, which you also saw. And back here is the kitchen where they serve all the stuff. There's a little peek at what that looks like. And here you got some more seating for the Continental breakfast area. And then here they got both a pool table and some hockey foosball machine. which I tried to play earlier with my dad, but I sucked at it because, like, the players are, like, they're not all on one side of the table. And it's especially difficult when you're not somebody who plays foosball, or bubble hockey in this case since it has a dome, on a daily basis. Also, you can disregard the statement I made about the fact that not all the players of the same team are on one side of the arena. All foosball tables are built such that players from both teams are on each side of the arena. In other words, they are positioned to make it look like both teams are in a process of scoring a goal like you would see in real sports. This allows for more opportunities for the person controlling one side of the table, or people of two decide to play on that same side, to beat his or her opponent or opponents in any sort of competition. Like this handle controls this hockey player, the second one controls the one by the goal. This little knob controls the goalie, which you have to move left and right, and not, that's all you can really do. And let's see, what does this one control? Huh. Okay, this machine's missing a player, it looks like. Actually, this table is not missing a player. Apparently, the first rod to the right of the goalkeeper knob controls the center attacker on the blue team, which is the player in front of the red team's goalkeeper. The rotating mechanism on that rod must be broken or something, which could explain why I wasn't able to locate that player. The fifth one controls that one, and the sixth little thingy, little knob thingy or whatever controls this guy right here. And the same applies for this side over here. But yeah, the game's called Super Checks Pro. So if you're a guest here, you can either do that, play some pool right there, or play whatever is with back here. You also got some outlets and USB ports to charge your phones or iPads or whatever electronic device you have. And there's like the chalk for pool. There's a bridge. There's a triangle where you can set up, where you can arrange the balls. And here for the kids, you got crayons to color. And this rock and sock'em game, which I actually used to play as a kid. So basically you just push on these like little buttons and they control the robot arms. So the left button controls the left arm, the right button controls the right arm. You can also move it left and right like that. And basically what you're supposed to do, left and right ones on this side control the arms as well. And basically like how it happens is you punch, you're supposed to punch try to punch the robot's head so it pops off. Which I don't think I can really demonstrate right now. See if I can move the right arm closer to his face. And I can't really seem to get that to work right now, but yeah, you guys get the idea. I think if I had another person with me, I'd be able to demonstrate this game a lot better than I did just now. And then up here you got the I Spy memory game, some checkers, and some more games down here. Apples to Apples, love that game. Uno as well. Candyland, which I played as a child. That's also a pretty cool game. And down here you got Sellers of Catan. I also used to play that. It's a pretty cool game. Definitely recommend you guys check that out. But yeah, the nice thing about this hotel is you can play a bunch of board games as well as pool and foosball. So this is a really nice hotel. I'm glad I stayed here. And there's another fire alarm unit. Up there. And then to this wall right here, you got a nice painting of Bucky Badger and the Madison State Capitol. Ooh, and there's a painting of Manoa Terrace, which I have filmed the elevators in. And in case you guys didn't know, they have Schindler MT elevators there. And then some more seating for the hotel here. Now what I also thought was cool was that you got these safes here where you could like, you know, put like small items in, like phones, wallets, chargers, you name it. But yeah, so basically you just follow these steps. Oh, it's actually, oh yeah, you can charge devices. So yeah, that's what these things are used for. Looks like. Oh. I'm not sure I'm going to demonstrate in this video, but yeah. And then down here, you got some magazines to check out. You can also like watch sports and I guess nature or weather. But it displays the weather down below here. So yeah. Oh, you know what? Actually, maybe I could demonstrate this real quick on camera. So basically, how it works is you put this. Actually, I don't have a charger with me. Never mind. But yeah, nice thing is that if you forget your code, you can ask the front desk for assistance. So yeah, if you want to charge your devices and don't want them stolen, you could put them in these little safes. And there's an LG remote, which I guess you can turn the TVs off with, but I'm not going to do that. So we're going to move on with the tour. I hope I didn't get copyrighted for showing an NBA game on there. But anyways, in here, right here you got your LK EZH2O little water filling station. Now the thing though is that you can't, there actually is not a drinking fountain attached to this thing. You can only use it to fill water bottles, but you can put your finger over to activate the sensor, and that's basically how it works. It's got a pretty strong water pressure. So, yeah guys, that was a really interesting encounter that I had. But let's take a little look at this more detail. It looks like people here have like written like favorite local restaurants, local things to know, favorite local bars, local shopping and retail, favorite local attractions, and local things to know. So it looks like a lot of people like Mod's Pizza, Cheesecake Factory. That's pretty common. Jalapenos, Blue Agave. Yeah, and like the Holiday Fancy Lights in Orland Park, which I have heard of that. And it's like a lot of people like to go to Freehouse Pub and World of Beer. And it looks like here, the local shopping retail, they like the West and East Town malls. And our favorite local attractions are Utah Memorial Union Terrace and Isthmus Newspaper. So, yeah. So if you go to Madison, you should definitely check these places out. Besides that, you can like actually write down your favorite things on here, which is another thing that I like about this hotel. And then over here you got a monitor, which again they displayed the wrong time. They forgot to change it when daylight savings ended. So yeah, with a screen with a message that says "Welcome to True by Hilton, Madison West," and then with True Local. So yeah. Then over here, for the fire alarm fans, you got another semblance to alert. This one's just a strobe only though. But yeah. So now we're going to check out this ice machine right here, which is made by Manitowoc. I've never seen one with like a little LCD screen right there, so that's pretty cool. It looks like the bin is full, but yeah, it gives you messages on there, and I think that's a touch screen. I'm not gonna mess with that, but yeah. Yep, that is definitely a touch screen. This built-in touchscreen can display information about the machine itself, including its bin status, the model and serial number, and the phone number for the company that does maintenance on it. In this case, the bin on this machine is full. It seems like it can also be programmed to display the current date and time. However, since the clock on the fire alarm control panel and TV monitor in the elevator lobby are both set 1 hour ahead, I wasn't too surprised to discover that the clock on this screen is also set 1 hour ahead. In fact, this clock happens to be set to a 24-hour time format since midnight in that format is usually displayed as 00:00, and anything after that would be displayed as 00:01, 00:02, 00:03, or 00:34 in this case. You know, this hotel may have a nice, modern touch to it, but I feel like the staff members here might be lazy or don't really care that much about daylight savings. Sorry if any staff member of the hotel is watching this video right now, but yeah. So now we're going to test it out real quick. And yeah, there's basically how the ice machine works. So now we're going to explore the fitness center right here, and what's interesting about these little key readers is that instead of actually inserting into a slot, you actually have to tap right here to activate it. So now we're going to check out the fitness center, and it's a fairly large, some decent sized fitness center, I'd say. Here you got your towel drop, and there's your rack full of towels, your yoga mat, some little bar for like working out, where you can like, you know, I guess do workouts on like your biceps and triceps, and some exercise balls here, some other workout tools here. Then you got the two treadmills actually, made by Precker. You also got screens for displaying stuff while you work out, which is a nice distraction. And here you got like the clip that you can attach to yourself. And the nice thing is that you guys probably noticed, but if you somehow have this clip to you and you follow the treadmill, this thing will automatically stop the treadmill, so like you don't get hurt. And then you can just hop back on. So yeah, this one's very much identical to that one. And you can see me in the mirror. Hi. And here you got your elliptical machine, which is also made by Precker and has the same monitor that the other two have. And then here you got your little workout benches for like doing sit-ups or a bunch of other workouts. You can do more than just sit-ups. But yeah, there's a little screen here for like tutorials and like how to, I guess, use certain equipment. Or if you want to do a 10 or 20 or 30 minute workout. And you got another mirror here. Hi. And here you got your dumbbells. And at this hotel, they actually do not glue down the 50-pound weights. So yeah, that's not glued down. So now we're going to put this back where it was. And here you got your LG flat screen TV by LG. You can see me in the reflection. Hi. And then here you got your kettlebells as well as your weight balls. So now oh, here's a phone as well. A clock made by Howard Miller. So now we to the fitness center. I gotta push down this thing. Let me just see if the guest laundry. First here are the public restrooms, and you also got a Simplex Truller orange stroke. I mean, we're gonna see if guest laundry is down here or not. There's house laundry. I don't know if that's guest laundry. This is the mechanical and electrical room. Employee break room. And I don't think this place has a guest laundry. I saw, excuse me, I saw one employee go into here. Sorry, not this door, but this door right here. But it looks like it says house laundry. So I assume only employees can go back there. So I'm not going to bother going back there. But I'm gonna assume this place does not have a guest laundry. I looked on the second floor and it didn't look like it had one. So you know what, guys? Why don't we just go take a ride on the elevators and then take a look at our room? And I forgot to mention that above you got this really nice ring lights. Should really fit the theme of the hotel really nicely. So now we're gonna take a ride on the elevators. And it looks like we got this one right here. And so with elevator number 1, as that one's with elevator number 2. Nope, you'll not close up on me.
Going up.
So first, actually, it doesn't. So I realized that I can't access 1R, but let's see if we can access it with this key. Let's go find out. Nope, I was wrong. It does not look like you can use your room key to access the rear. So now we are going to head up to 4 and take a round trip on these elevators. And they are newer Otis Series 2.
Four.
So there are 4.
Going down.
So now we're going to send this one down so we can get the other elevator right here. And this one, however, does not have a rear door, it just has the front. For our fire alarm fans, you also got simplex smoke detectors up there. Actually, you know what? Before we take that elevator down, let's take a little view out the window. So out here, you can see like some lit Christmas trees. Since Thanksgiving was actually yesterday, and now they're getting Christmas stuff up, and they actually happened to be doing it earlier this year. Anyways, got a strip mall with a. I don't think if it'll allow me to focus. There we go. We got Fit Fresh right there. And we got what's called a Kids Junction Preschool. Oh yeah, it's actually the recreation center. That's right near here. And I looked online and apparently they have a Schindler HD elevator, which I might check out tomorrow. Who knows? But just for the heck of it, guys, we're actually going to take a look outside the windows at each end of the hallway. But before we do that, remember how I showed you that the emergency communication panel in the vestibule in the front of the hotel has 4 zones, with an emergency call station corresponding to each zone? Well, I think I found Zone 3's call station since we're on the 4th floor right now. Let's replay the part of the clip where I transitioned from looking out that window to walking towards the 4th floor hallway. Who knows? But just for the heck of it, guys, we're actually going... Yep, I believe that silver panel to the left of the double doors is a call station for that zone. This means if someone were to push the button on that panel, the red light for Zone 3 will turn on the main panel downstairs since this call station is located in the 4th floor elevator lobby. Now, let's see what view we can get out the window on that end of the hallway. This is what one of the hallways looks like. It's got really nice carpet down there. And nice variation in like the color and texture of the walls. There's another smoke detector. Not sure what brand this, but there you go. And another simplex True Alert horn strobe unit. And out here, you can see the Princeton Club, which is the name of the recreation center. That's right across from here. And here's like the gym. You can see a basketball court there. And then over here, over there's a Hampton Inn Suites, which I believe has ThyssenKrupp elevators. And then you can't see it, but there's the Beltline Highway over there, which serves US 12 and US 14. The camera will focus on it or not. ever since I got my camera in place, it has having trouble focusing. But yeah, you can see the belt line there. And now I do apologize if my video's been going on long at this point, but you know, just a lot to see at this hotel, and I tend to go into detail. So if you guys don't like that, I do apologize about that. But you know, just for a heck of it, we're just gonna go dash over to the window so you guys won't listen to me rant or watch me walk through the hallways at this pace. But there's no fire alarm. So now let's dash over. There's another fire alarm unit there. And this side, there's not really much of a view, but there's some like the newer apartments that they put up. And over there is some communication tower. And here's like the road that runs along the hotel. And that just goes uphill. Yes, that's what happens. Camera will focus on it or not. But yeah. So yeah, you can't really see much out there. So now we're gonna dash right back to the elevators and then take a look at my room. And there's a linen storage closet, which I forgot to point out. But yeah, there's that. So now we're going to try to get the right elevator, and which we got. Sweet.
Going down.
So now we're gonna send it down to 1. Door close button works. We all love that. So now we're gonna get a cab view here. It's similar to the other one, except it doesn't have a rear door, but it has a really nice cab, and I love the carpet in here.
Floor.
And these elevators also do talk.
Going
So now we're gonna head up to 3 where my room is. And let's finish up our cab view. There's your indicator right there. We're in elevator number 2 this time. Your key switches. Sign says what to do when there's a fire. Pictures and phone. And I also do have a video of just the elevators on my YouTube channel, so if you want to check that out, feel free to. Link will be in the description. So now we're going to tour my room. But before we do, I think I might have found Zone 2's call station since we are now on the 3rd floor. Let's replay the part of this clip where I transitioned from exiting the elevator to watching the door close. Pictures and phone. And I also do have a video of just the elevators on my YouTube channel, so if you want to check that out, feel free to. Link will be in the description. Yep, I believe that's the call station that corresponds to the zone. This means if someone were to push the button on that panel, the red light for Zone 2 will turn on the main panel downstairs. So far, I still wasn't able to locate where Zone 4's call station is. Perhaps it could be in the 1st floor elevator lobby, but who knows. For now, let's finish off the final segment of the hotel tour where I'll be showing the room I am staying in. But first, let's check this out. Over here we got another ice machine. It's made by Manitowoc. Has the same LCD screen that the one downstairs has. Here's how that one works. And here, ice buckets for filling ice. And there's a closet for the linen/building engineer as well. So now we're going to tour my room. And I happen to be staying in room 311. So we're going to do the same thing that we did when we got to the fitness center. Which basically what we do is just tap. And then we are in. Alright. I'm going to turn some light on. So this is my room that I'm staying in. And it's got the same theme as the rest of the hotel, with this with it being light blue, dark blue, orange, and gray. So I'm going to set my room key down there. And let's tour the rest of the room, shall we? So when you come in, let's take a look at the door. You got both a deadbolt lock. I'm just gonna lock it just for safety, as well as just some latch lock here, whatever this thing is. And then here you got your emergency escape plan. Pause if you want to read what's on there. Your door gonna lock up there. As well as a peephole with like a little cover on it. Can't really see much from the camera, but yeah. Now, this is an interesting kind of setup for the lights here. Because apparently you have to have this switch on in order to turn on the other switch. So let's see here. So if we were to turn this switch off, turn this and turn the right one on, it wouldn't turn on, because you need to have the master switch on in order to turn on these lights up here. It looks like the light above the mirror as well as the light above the fire sprinkler is on the same circuit. So yeah. And actually I forgot to show one more thing that's outside. So we're gonna show that real quick. So another thing I wanted to point out is that right next to our room, we actually have a handicap room which has a button for like the hearing impaired. So if you press the button for 5 seconds, it will activate some alarm in the room to let the people know that there's someone at the door. So basically you just depress this for 5 seconds, and then we hear to like notify the people that have hard of hearing. And also for people that are deaf, there's like this unit that displays a strobe that will flash to get their attention. So yeah, I wanted to show you guys that before I forgot about it. So now we're gonna go back into the room. Nice how you don't have those key readers that you have to stick your card into. Now we're gonna gently close the door. And you can't really do that. So now we're gonna tour the bathroom. Get some light going. Now the cool thing about these lights is that they happen to have some attached to the mirror, as well as here. And also if you turn it off, it displays this night light right here. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Anyways, got a mirror there. Hi. And you got now instead of using a bar soap like most hotels have, they have this soap here where you have to squeeze on both ends to force it out. But unless you got your hand wash and already got your body lotion. And here you got this really fancy modern looking sink, which is made by Sterling. And down here you got a hair dryer, as well as some towels and washcloths and cups. And then here you got, there's my toiletries. And I like this like little artwork here that has like this light blue with these dark blue dots in the shape of like a sun. So that's pretty cool. And then here you got your really fancy toilets. So let's take a look at the brand. It is an American Standard. So for like toilet fans, we're gonna get a little flush on camera. It's a pretty decent flush. Now another thing I noticed with this hotel is that they're very green. Instead of using plastic bags, they actually have like this reusable plastic container inside the metal trash can. So it's really efficient. It's really efficient to, just use that and empty this out every once in a while, and then put it back in when it's empty. So yeah. Now we're going to take a look at the shower, and I'm getting a low battery, so I hope it doesn't die. But if it does, I can switch over to my Canvixia. But yeah. Anyways, here you got a stand-up shower. It's got some shampoo, conditioner, and body wash where you can like squeeze on both sides to force out. And you got like your little bar there for support. Some little shelf down there to store more stuff. Your shower head. Not sure who makes this, but the grill makes like the shower handle. So for our shower fans, we're gonna give it for a little test to see how it runs. So as you shower, pressure is quite strong, I'd say. So there's a shower. Now we're going to exit the bathroom. Another thing to mention is that it's got this really fancy door handle with this thing you push to lock the door. So if you don't want company coming in, you just do that. And to unlock it, you just push down this handle. And now we're gonna to the bathroom. And here you got this really fancy little hooks to hang stuff. Look at the shape of that. That's not something you normally see. And down here you got a mini fridge that's made by Designer. You can put stuff in there. Nothing in there now, but yeah. Then to the wall here, you got your ironing board. And your iron bag here, which is made by Proctor Silex. And yeah. So basically this is just my parents in the bed. But this is like a typical, hey mom. This is a typical queen size room. And another thing to point out is that while most hotel rooms have carpet, this one actually has laminate wood flooring. And I think they did this so that way it's like easier for like the housekeepers to clean the floors. And you know, make the hotel look more modern. Because a lot of modern hotels are going for that design. So yeah. Then here you got your PR thermostat, if the camera will focus on the logo. There we go. So here's the thermostat. Actually, the company that manufactured that thermostat is pronounced Pro One. If we take a close look at their logo itself, you'll notice that after the P and R, there is a symbol that you would see on a power button. As you guys probably know, the power symbol on any device is a combination of the two binary numbers, 0 and 1. The 0, of course, indicates the device is in the off state, and the 1, of course, indicates the device is in the on state. In this case, the 0 is supposed to represent the O, and the 1 cuts through the top part of the 0 instead of standing alone. I'm not sure where the company got the idea of designing their logo like this, but I think it's a pretty creative way for them to advertise their products. And this is a really fancy smoke detector. So while Simplex smoke detectors don't normally have an alarm with them, this one actually does have an alarm attached to it. So if I can't test it, because it would activate the rest of the fire alarms in the system. But yeah, the cool thing is that I've never seen a Simplex smoke detector with a sounder attached to it. But yeah, so if there was ever like a fire, some emergency, you basically hear a sound come through its speaker and you'd be notified. So yeah, and there you got a fire sprinkler with little, this says not to hang stuff, which is a common courtesy to have. So yeah, then over here on the shelf, you got like a, is this like a 75-inch flat screen TV? It's a 75-inch, right? I don't know. But whatever the dimensions are, this is what it looks like. It's quite large, as you can see. You can see me in the reflection. Hi. And then there you got your LG logo. Then here's the remote. It's also made by LG. And here you got your ice bucket with ice in it. And some outlets back there. And here you got your nightstand, which has a really fancy telephone. What's this made by? So I can pick this up. I have no idea. But yeah, that's... But yeah, here's what the phone looks like from the front, and the keys are actually located on the phone instead of on like the main base itself. So that's quite interesting. And here you got your ResMed little radio.
Machine?
Oh, actually, oh, it's hers. I thought it was the alarm clock for a sec, but no.
It's my CPAP machine.
But
So I don't
yeah, you got an alarm clock which actually does display the right time, unlike the other clocks I saw. But yeah, it's like this one is made by what brand made this? It looks like the model is an HT150. I don't see any logos anywhere, but I can probably look it up online after seeing the model. But yeah, there are your functions up there if you want to pause to read. It tells you how to use it, which is really handy. And down there's some more shelf space. Now, another thing about this hotel is that it does not have a Holy Bible or Book of Mormon like most hotels do.
Interesting.
Yeah, I'm not sure why they... Yeah, I guess this hotel is not holy enough.
Maybe people have the Bible on their phones now.
That's probably why. That actually might be the reason as to why newer hotels like this one don't provide hard copies of the Holy Bible and or Book of Mormon as an in-room amenity. First, let's focus our attention on the Bible. For those of you who wonder why some hotels have provided, or still provide Bibles, the reason for that is because of Gideon International. Gideon International is a Christian organization that formed in 1899 when two Christian salesmen met in a hotel room. Considering that people who stay in hotels on long trips may sometimes find themselves in stressful situations, regardless if they are Christian or not, the Gideons thought these people might find it helpful to rely on a Bible, or some people would refer to as the Good Book, for words of strength and wisdom. From there, the Gideons met with the management of the hotels they visited across the world to distribute multiple copies of the Bible, such that each room in the hotel is equipped with one. As for the Book of Mormon, the Mormons, who were members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, distributed copies of their testaments to hotels for pretty much the same reason, specifically to Marriott-owned hotels. Usually, hotels that provide the Bible and Book of Mormon have them placed in nightstand drawers. However, now that we live in a more technologically advanced society, it seems fair to assume that more hotels are no longer seeing the need of providing hard copies of the Bible and Book of Mormon, since they think most guests nowadays are able to access them on their electronic devices instead. Also, this hotel first opened up in April of 2018, so I'm not really surprised to not find any historic objects laying around. Even when I checked on this hotel's website, the Bible or Book of Mormon were not listed when I clicked under the amenities section. Luckily, for people that have strong religious beliefs about God, there are still hotels that offer hard copies of these two scriptures by request at the front desk. This hotel does not happen to be one that offers these resources whatsoever. Now with that said, let's finish off the rest of the room tour. Anyways, you got more of like the little shelf here. And here you got a desk which you can actually like wheel out right here. So if you need to like work or whatever, you can use this desk for that. So I'm gonna put it back in here. If I can get it back in. There we go. Got it. You got a really fancy lamp here. And down here you got a green climate control unit. And here's, looks like it's controlled by a thermostat. But yeah, but that's how you control it. And here you got a random chair in the corner. And here's the bed I'm staying in. Now, the thing about this bed is that it looks nice, but unfortunately, it has a soft mattress which I had trouble adjusting to last night. So the only downfall of this hotel is that it takes you a while to adjust to the mattress. Like, this is what it looks like from me lying down. And another nice thing is that it's got this little headrest here. So like if you want to like watch TV, you You don't have to worry about having your head rest on hard wood. So your head can like rest here, which is a nice feature to have. And now we're gonna take a little look outside. So I'm gonna pull up these blinds. I'll pull it back down once I'm done with the video. Pull it back to. This one's really hard to open up. Hold on, guys, just a sec. Can't do this one-handed, so I'm gonna put the camera down here real quick.
Alright, let's see.
Okay. Alright, guys, so this is what it looks like out here. You can see the same things that you can see from the window where the elevators are, but I think what I didn't get is that there's some Christmas trees out here, which look really nice. That's if my camera chooses to focus or not. Maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah. Fortunately, it's not like I can really zoom in, but yeah, guys, there's that. Now, you know, actually, I'll put that back down on camera because I don't feel like doing it right now. But yeah, guys. So what do you guys think about this hotel? That was really cool. I thought it was really cool, especially the fact that the lobby has those little hanging baskets where you can sit in, billiards, foosball, crayons, board games, and the fact that there's whiteboards by the elevators where you can like write down like famous places to check out in Madison, and that. Oh, the other thing to point out is that you got USB ports here, as well as 120-volt outlets. So yeah, overall, this is a pretty nice hotel to stay in, despite the soft mattress, which I've been able to adjust to. So yeah, I've never stayed. In fact, it's even better than Fairfield, and I stayed in Sioux Falls. So yeah, really nice. So yeah, it's got a really nice European style modern look to it. So yeah, so for those of you who are planning on staying in Madison and want to hotel on the west side, I definitely recommend to check this out. Because not only does it have a lot of cool things to offer, but it's also it's also fairly cheap for staying a night or two. So yeah. Alright, guys, well, looks like that. I also met some girls that seemed to really appreciate what I was doing. So yeah, shout out to them for giving me support on my channel. So anyways, hope you enjoyed this full hotel tour of the True by Hilton on the west side of Madison. And that's gonna be it. I promise I'll end now, guys.